Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel where we discuss all things finance. Today, we're going to be talking about personal finance and budgeting, which are two essential components to financial stability and success. We'll go over what personal finance is, why it's important, and give you some tips on how to budget effectively. What is personal finance? Personal finance is the management of your money. It encompasses your income, expenses, savings, investments, and debt. Managing your personal finances involves making smart financial decisions that will help you achieve your financial goals. Why is personal finance important? Managing your personal finances is important because it can help you avoid debt, build wealth, and achieve financial independence. It's about making informed choices about how you earn, spend, and save your money. By making smart financial decisions, you can live a comfortable life, retire comfortably, and have the financial freedom to pursue your dreams. In case you're asking, what are the benefits of effective budgeting? It's a better control over your finances. With effective budgeting, you can get a clear picture of your financial situation, how much you earn, how much you spend, and how much you can save. Helps to achieve financial goals. Setting up a budget helps you to track your progress towards achieving financial goals, such as saving up for a down payment on a house, paying off debts, or even starting a business. Enables you to manage your debts. Budgeting can help you stay on top of your debts by identifying which ones to pay off first and reducing the amount of interest you pay over time. Reduces financial stress. When you have a budget and stick to it, you reduce financial stress and the anxiety that comes with financial uncertainty. Builds financial discipline. Budgeting helps to instill financial discipline, which is essential for long-term financial stability. Create a budget. Track your income and expenses for a month using a budgeting app or spreadsheet to see where your money is going. Categorize your expenses into fixed and variable expenses. Prioritize your essential expenses, like housing, utilities, and food. Be realistic, flexible, and make adjustments as needed. Creating a budget is essential to effective budgeting. Cutting expenses is an important part of effective budgeting. After creating your budget, identify areas where you can cut expenses. Start by looking for subscriptions or services you don't use or need. For example, if you have a gym membership that you haven't used in months, consider canceling it. You can also save money on regular expenses like groceries or utilities by using coupons or switching to cheaper providers. For example, you can buy groceries in bulk, meal prep, or shop at discount stores. To save on utilities, consider turning off lights and electronics when not in use, installing energy-efficient appliances, or using programmable thermostats. It's important to be disciplined when cutting expenses. Avoid impulsive purchases and stick to your budget. Consider delaying large purchases until you've saved enough money or have enough room in your budget. Cutting expenses may require sacrifices, but the rewards of financial stability and freedom are worth it. In conclusion, cutting expenses is a crucial aspect of effective budgeting. Look for subscriptions or services you don't need or use, and find ways to save on your regular expenses like groceries and utilities. Be disciplined and avoid impulsive purchases. Cutting expenses may require sacrifices, but it's worth it for the rewards of financial stability and freedom. Set financial goals. Identify your financial goals, like paying off debt or saving for a down payment on a house. Set a timeline and break it down into smaller, achievable goals. Setting financial goals is an essential component of effective budgeting. Financial goals give you direction and motivation to stay on track with your budget. To set financial goals, start by identifying what you want to achieve. Examples of financial goals could be paying off debt, saving for retirement, or buying a home. Once you've identified your financial goals, set a timeline and break them down into smaller, achievable goals. For example, if your goal is to pay off debt, set a timeline of 1 year and break it down into monthly goals. This will make it easier to track your progress and stay motivated. It's important to make sure your financial goals are realistic and attainable. Avoid setting goals that are too ambitious or unattainable. Set goals that are challenging, but not so difficult that you'll become discouraged. When setting financial goals, it's also important to be flexible. Life is unpredictable, and your goals may change over time. Be willing to adjust your goals as needed and celebrate your progress along the way. In conclusion, setting financial goals is a key aspect of effective budgeting. Identify your financial goals, set a timeline, and break them down into smaller, achievable goals. Make sure your goals are realistic and attainable, and be willing to adjust them as needed. Setting financial goals will give you direction and motivation to stay on track with your budget. Save for emergencies. Make sure to set aside money for emergencies. Experts recommend having at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an emergency fund. Saving for emergencies is an essential component of effective budgeting. Emergencies can happen at any time, and having a cushion of savings can help you avoid going into debt or experiencing financial hardship. To save for emergencies, start by setting a goal of how much you want to save. Experts recommend having at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an emergency fund. This should cover essential expenses like rent or mortgage, utilities, and food. To save for emergencies, make it a priority in your budget. Consider setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to a savings account dedicated to emergencies. This way, you won't have to think about saving, it will happen automatically. When you're building your emergency fund, be patient and stay disciplined. It may take some time to reach your savings goal, but it will be worth it in the long run. Don't dip into your emergency fund unless it's a true emergency. Avoid using it for discretionary expenses like vacations or shopping. In conclusion, saving for emergencies is a crucial aspect of effective budgeting. Set a goal of how much you want to save, make it a priority in your budget, and be patient and disciplined. Having an emergency fund will give you peace of mind and help you avoid going into debt or experiencing financial hardship in case of an unexpected event. Review your budget regularly. Review your budget regularly and make adjustments as needed. This will help you stay on track and achieve your financial goals. Reviewing your budget regularly is an important aspect of effective budgeting. Your financial situation can change over time, and it's important to make sure your budget reflects those changes. By reviewing your budget regularly, you can identify areas where you're overspending or underspending and make adjustments accordingly. To review your budget, start by looking at your income and expenses for the previous month. Compare your actual spending to your budgeted spending, and identify areas where you need to make adjustments. For example, if you're consistently overspending on dining out, you may need to reduce your budget for entertainment to compensate. Once you've identified areas where you need to make adjustments, revise your budget accordingly. Be flexible and willing to make changes as needed. Your budget should be a living document that reflects your financial goals and your current financial situation. It's also important to celebrate your progress along the way. Set small milestones and reward yourself when you achieve them. This will help keep you motivated and on track with your budget. In conclusion, reviewing your budget regularly is an essential aspect of effective budgeting. Compare your actual spending to your budgeted spending, identify areas where you need to make adjustments, and revise your budget accordingly. Celebrate your progress along the way and be willing to make changes as needed. By reviewing your budget regularly, you can stay on track and achieve your financial goals. Effective personal finance and budgeting are essential for achieving financial stability and freedom. By managing your money wisely, you can avoid debt, build wealth, and achieve financial independence. We've discussed the importance of personal finance, the benefits of effective budgeting, and provided tips on how to budget effectively. We've covered topics like creating a budget, cutting expenses, setting financial goals, saving for emergencies, and reviewing your budget regularly. Remember, creating a budget is the first step towards taking control of your finances. Prioritize your essential expenses, cut back on unnecessary expenses, and be disciplined. Set financial goals, save for emergencies, and celebrate your progress along the way. It's important to remember that financial stability and freedom are achievable, but it takes time, patience, and discipline. Stay committed to your budget, make adjustments as needed, and be willing to make sacrifices to achieve your financial goals. If you found this video helpful and informative, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more personal finance and budgeting tips. We'll be sharing more videos in the future to help you achieve your financial goals. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. If you like the video, please subscribe, leave a like and give us a feedback in the comments. We'll be really glad. Take care.